Hey guys, what's going on? Scott here at the Furriers channel, just coming at you with another video, and we're going to unbox an action figure as usual. And today we're diving into some more NECA. Like I said in the last video, we did that April O'Neil, and we had some good deals at Ross. So let's get into it. Alright guys, here we are. Here we have a NECA figure again, and we're going with the movie The Thing. We got Kurt Russell's figure in here. MacReady, I believe is his name. I think I might say it on the back there. I'd have to put my glasses on, all that good stuff. But this one here is another cheap pickup at Ross. I don't know if you can see it there. We got it for that $9.99. It was one of those ones I just couldn't pass up. And this is one that I've had before, but I ended up selling it. I didn't have all the goodies because I got a loose figure. And this one is cheap as it was. And I do have a shelf that's kind of got like Predator, Terminator, RoboCop stuff on it. And I thought this would be a good inclusion to have on that shelf. And also at some point I'm going to get that Roddy Piper figure again that's from the movie They Live, which I believe John Carpenter did that one too. So, you know, that guy, he had some pretty good bangers in the 80s, and this is one that really stood out to me, especially as a kid, man. Boy, you want to talk about having some rough nights trying to go to sleep, man. Oh, man. But this one is practical effects at its finest. You know, we have, you know, secluded in the Antarctica with, you know, your co-workers and friends, nowhere to go, no one to call really. Technology wasn't like it is now, and even in Antarctica, I don't know how like even cell phones would work properly. Obviously you'd probably need like satellite phones or something like that, or whatever you call them, the like super powerful phones. I'm sure our phones bounce off satellites and antennas now all the time, and all that kind of good stuff. But this one though, I figure what the heck, it's been out for a while, but this was released again I think last year by NECA. You know how NECA kind of does, like, oh, the sticker's coming off. They'll do re-releases. Sometimes they do like little updates every now and then with some figures. I don't know if they update anything, maybe with the paints and stuff like that, because I've never bought, like, once I had one, I didn't like immediately buy another one the next year when it released again. I know they released a lot of Jasons again and again, the same ones, but I just had the ones, and like I said before, I sold all my horror stuff and all that kind of good stuff. So I guess that's it. We can get into it and check it out. Let's do it. All right, guys. So we got MacReady out of the box, and it looks familiar. Like I said, I had this figure before, and now I have him again. But I didn't have all the extras because it was a loose figure, and some of the stuff was missing. And no updates from Articulation, which I don't think NECA's really doing too much different stuff with the horror stuff. That shredder we did open, I felt like that one had some pretty good articulation. And we're going to go ahead, and what I always like to do is check out the arms on these. This one isn't too bad because, you know, they get like really skinny right there. That's just so that the arms will lay down properly and make it look a little bit more normal. Straight out of the box, I have to get my glasses here. And the figure out of the box, both the hands have gloves on, straight out. Ankles move pretty good, up and down, twist, not double jointed in the knees. They'll go back pretty far, but that's about as good as it's going to get because it's that single deal. And the same with the arms. That's about as far as it's going to go up. Jacket looks really good. Head sculpt looks really good, like Kurt Russell. These faces, the extra heads, came with two of them that had the little hoodie thing. You got one where he's a little and the other one where he looks maybe a little bit scared. And then we have our hat, which I believe is sat on his head, about like that there. I don't think it went the other way around. It went sideways. And I think he had it on, yeah, he was wearing it with that little hood piece that's up, and see how it fits on both the heads pretty well. So it came with the hat, the two heads, two extra pairs of hands. Looks like almost like little trigger fingers on those, and then another glove grippy and a naked grippy. And he's got his little bottle of J&B, and it doesn't have J&B on there, it has KJ on there, so I guess they couldn't put that on there. And then he's got the pair of goggles that he had on at one point. I think he had them on the top of his head. Maybe whenever he had this kind of deal going on there, something like that. See if it goes on the other one. Yeah, it goes right on the top there. I don't know if they'll go on this one. I think he had wore these whenever he was blow torching the wire at one point. I think he might have been wearing those. I don't remember. And then he's got his glasses, which they oh yeah, the hair kind of comes up to where I think we can get oh yeah, okay. So the hair you can kind of lift up a little bit and you can get those glasses on, which I think that looks really cool. Even this one here, these come out too, so you can slide those glasses on with the little hoodie. And he's got his little lantern, and he's got his little glass of J&B, K&J, whatever you want to call it. And then he has a shotgun. So we'll see how, if we can take this head off. Oh man, it came right off like super easy. And we'll do maybe this head that's a little grunny looking. See how that's going to go on there. Alright, so we'll put that on there. Let's see if we can slide these goggles on him, see how it looks. See if it goes on there. Alright. They go down. Oh yeah, they're fitting nice. And then we'll put his little hat on, with the little strings going down, and it all goes on really good. I mean, it's working. So we got that. Everything's working really good. I hope I don't break this band. It's a little stretchy on that one, and even the glasses. See if they'll go on here, because it comes up. These definitely will. I can already tell, like, easily to lose, especially if it came off the shelf. So the glasses slide right in there. Pretty cool. Let's see. And the gloved hands are very, well, I thought it was a little more pliable. Maybe it's not. See if I can slide this bottle up in that hand. Oh yeah. Ah, dang it, it's not gonna work. No, not going to work on that one. So the bottle itself is not going to fit in any of these. And the glass, the drinking glass, is way too fat for most of these. Maybe we can get it to... is it going to fit? Oh, man. All right, so the cup and the bottle isn't going to fit on any of those very well. The shotgun, let's see. One good thing about NECA and their weapons, they do a really good job on the details on their weapons. So shotguns and hands, they always seem to be a little awkward looking. We'll see if we can pop that hand off there. And pop the naked hand on there. All right. The little wrist pieces too, not wrist pieces, but the fold for the jackets, they do come off. And like I said, anytime you have a shotgun, even with G.I. Joe and stuff, it's kind of hard to get in a good holding, because when you hold a shotgun, you got that hand up here and out here, so we're coming up about like this. So in all my action figure collecting, I have not had a figure where they can properly really hold a rifle or a shotgun. If any of you guys are able to do it, let me know. The best I can ever do is kind of just one of those, or holding it out like that, and even still yet, you just can't get a good pose with it. So a good aiming pose, that is. So same old deal though. So I mean, but you can kind of like hold it to the side there. And his little lantern that he has, it's got, I don't really have a good hand for it. It's got a very small handle. So maybe one of these, a little bit. Yeah, one of the little like trigger looking finger hands can kind of hold it. I kind of had the same problem with Ash, I believe it was, and not really able to hold the lantern to where it didn't fall all the time because the wire was so little and they didn't really have a good enclosed hand. And then that plastic is so little, I was always afraid I was going to break it if I tried forcing it in too much. So, but yeah, pretty cool. The Thing, MacReady. What do you guys think? I'm sure if you have seen this or if you had it, you've probably had it for a while. But it was a pickup and fresh out of the box, cheap. So I just had to do it. And I love the movie The Thing. So, but that's it, guys. Just figured we'd check it out. And y'all do that like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And y'all have a good one. We'll see you.
Come on, players, stop hating. Stop hating. Start participating. Start participating, star. Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle.